is Friday afternoon and I am getting ready to go to the trails tomorrow, and I thought that I would show you how I pack and prepare for a trail run here in the UAE in 40-degree heat. Share my tips and tricks, and I'll also bring you along for the journey. So because it is going to be super hot tomorrow, 40 degrees, that means it's an early start, which means getting up at 3 a.m. If you know me, you know that I hate mornings. But yeah, 3 a.m. start takes an hour and a half to drive out to the mountains, and then we want to be started by 5:30 so we can be done by 8 a.m. because as soon as the sun comes out, it's game over, man. So yeah, it's gonna be hot even that early in the morning. It's probably gonna be 35 maybe, and then yeah, as the hours go on, it's gonna get hotter. So that being said, we need to pack smart so that we are prepared. And to be fair, disclaimer, people say that I pack way too much, but I'd rather be over prepared than under prepared. And also the terrain out here can be quite harsh and unforgiving. Like, there's no water anywhere, there's no trees, there's not really any shelter from the sun. So if things go wrong, they go wrong. And also for me, I've lived here now like a couple of years. I should be familiar, but I don't feel that confident in the mountains. Like, I don't really feel like I know it like the back of my hand. So yeah, I just like to be prepped. So let's get started. Where should I start? I start with what I'm wearing. So when I go to the trails, it's not a fashion show because you get so dirty, like you might fall over, you're sweaty. Like out here, your clothes get so wet with sweat, it's disgusting. So you can see this is my shirt that I wear all the time, and you can see like where my pack has worn out against the material, like it's just worn. So if you're trail running for the first time, highly recommend wearing a t-shirt because it protects your shoulders when the pack is rubbing against you. Like, there's well, not where we are, but there's stuff that can just like catch your shoulders, catch your arms. So it's nice to be protected because yeah, you're just out in nature. So it's not a fashion show. I mean, it can be, but it's not for me. I'm too clumsy for that. So I've just got a t-shirt. I wish it wasn't black, but it is. This is just my go-to. It's thin, it's nice. I wear that. I then wear bike shorts. I don't even know what brand these are, but these are great. They've got pockets. Again, just carrying a bunch of stuff, you might have rubbish, like you want your phone on you, whatever. Pockets are essential. This has got 2 side pockets, and then it's got 3 in the back, and I've had these for ages. I think I got them on ASOS for like £20 years ago. But yeah, they're good. I don't mind if I rip them open because I fall over or I sit down on something, or who knows. So that's fine. Then I got my sports bra. I am not loving my sports bras at the moment. These are Lululemon. Super supportive. I don't know what the official name is, but I get chafing from these and I don't really even know what to do. Bras are expensive, like good bras, and yeah, I just load myself up on Vaseline and hope for the best, but it's not always the best. So if you have any sports bras that are for running, please let me know because I'm sick of getting in the shower in pain. So that's what I'm wearing, and then obviously socks, specific running socks, you know, because otherwise you also get blisters if you run anything past 5k, so you need specific running socks. These ones, inside out. Is this your first YouTube video? Okay, turning them around. These are Compress Sport. Love them. Like them. My shoes are dark, so I like having dark socks because otherwise I look like Michael Jackson, or at least that's what I feel like I look like. My shoes are Solomon. I love them. I wore them in my 50-mile Scotland race in June, and like just no problem with my feet at all, so love them. Then moving on to the pack. So I will pack this with you. My pack is Salomon. I don't know, I haven't actually tried many packs, / I've only ever tried this brand. And this one specifically does rub on my clothes, as you saw with my t-shirt. However, like it's small, it's a 5-litre advanced skin, I think. And yeah, it fits everything I need for just like a small run. So I have a bag of goodies, which is basically like my sports dump. So yeah, I'll just go through that and fill my pack. So these two go in the front. I take calories and electrolytes because I am sweating like a pig. The biggest thing for me, so because it's summer at the moment, we're not really running that far. I mean, I think we're aiming for 16 kilometers tomorrow, which in the heat is quite a lot. But basically what I'm trying to say is nutrition, like eating and all that, isn't as big for me anyway, as like having electrolytes and being hydrated, because I am just, which I'm sure you'll see tomorrow, dripping in sweat. So I use Tailwind. A lot of races are sponsored by this, so you don't use, well, you can use it, and then when you go to races you can just use theirs and save money. Win. Okay, so 2 scoops equals 100 calories. So basically, one should give me, should do that in front of the camera, right? Come on. One bottle should give me enough calories, energy for an hour. I'm expecting us to be out tomorrow for like 2 to 2.5 hours. So yeah, a bottle per hour. And then I will also take some other stuff, which I'll show you shortly. Is this fun? I don't know. We'll see. Another one. I actually have another flavor of this. I haven't opened it, so I've just finished this berry one, which is, yeah, it's nice. I mean, yeah, it's not like delicious Coca-Cola, but it does everything. It's got calories, electrolytes in it, so yeah, it's pretty good. And it's easy on the stomach. Like if you have trouble digesting stuff and running, liquid calories are your friend. So yeah, definitely use that. So that's that. This is actually so fun because Lawrence does not care about my trail stuff, so he gets really bored very easily. That's 1 liter of water that I have, which honestly could be enough, but I just, again, like I said before, do not like to be caught out. I don't want to be out there dying of heat with no water. No thanks. And I don't want to be a burden on anybody else either. So yeah. Also, like, you'll see when I show you the trails tomorrow, but it's quite like technical, so I don't know, things just go wrong out there quite easily. It's not like a nice smooth, like it's rocky, it's ankle snapping, you know, it's not like, it's not manicured trails, so things can go wrong. Things have gone wrong before when I've been there, and yeah, I just never want that to happen again, to be honest. Scarred. So yeah, so right, this is 1.5 liters of water. So that is 2.5 liters of water, more than enough it should be for tomorrow. So I'm putting this, like the pack has, you can see I just got it, it's already in there. Nice YouTube skills, sorry, haven't it? You can see there's like a little cool bag thing, and that's it to protect the water bladder from your back's heat. So that comes when you order this pack online, and yeah, it just sits in the back pocket against your back, obviously. make sure, like you can see it's tied down there. I don't know if you can see. Take my word for it, it's tied down, because otherwise when you're running, it's just like sloshing around, super annoying. Now I already have like the hose on my pack because it's just niggly to take off, take on, take off, take on. Honestly, when I'm washing my pack, that will come off. And then I'm just gonna hook it in. This pack has like little blue lines around it to show you where to put your hose, like where it can follow. Okay, number 1. Then these 2 will go in the front. I'll do that last. So tomorrow, Sweatsville, I want to take with me electrolytes. So honestly, I really need to get new ones, but I take these with me. There's I think 10 in here, or probably 9 because I had one last week. This thing is supposed to have 3 in an hour, which like, that is so annoying. And you're supposed to suck on them, not just chew them, which I never do. But yeah, I mean, each one is 100 milligrams of sodium. It's nothing, but I take them anyway because, I don't know, sometimes it's nice to just have something in your mouth. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 energy gels. I hate using energy gels because they're expensive and also not great for you, obviously, but because they're just straight sugar. When you're running, you do need them sometimes. So I'm taking these as backup if I feel like I need extra energy, like I'm working really hard. I'm gonna have them. So in the pack they go. Yeah, so that's that. I also like to take actual food with me as well, because when you're doing longer races, like anything above a marathon basically, or an ultra, you need to be able to eat and run, which is a skill in itself. And also, I don't know, I find, because you're supposedly running slow on these long runs, we're supposed to be, you're not burning through your sugars as much. You're using more of your fat burning stuff. I don't know the scientific terms, but eating food, actual food, can be like more rewarding and make you feel better than a gel can sometimes. So I'm taking dates. What do I know about dates? I know that they are high sugar, slow release, but like quick release, but over a long time, so it's not like super high spikes. And obviously real food, yum. And national fruit, I think, of the UAE. I don't know, there's date trees everywhere here, so yeah, okay. And then what else do I have? In here already is a first aid kit. Shall I get it out? Yes, I shall. So in it, you can see there's Vaseline, painkillers, there's some bandages, tissues in case you need to go, salt pills, like extreme salt pills with more than 100 milligrams in it in case you start cramping, and then yeah, I think some band-aid safety pins. I don't know, I'd actually quite like to do a first aid course because I wouldn't know really what to do with band-aids and stuff like that if somebody sprained their ankle. So yeah, it's in there in case someone else knows what to do. So that's the pack, done and dusted. That's it. Then I'll have my phone in there, and that's it really. So yeah, that should be good. If you have any questions about any of this, feel free to leave a comment. I'm happy to help. Yeah, do your thing. Okay, pack. Done, completed. If you lived in a country where it wasn't so hot, you might put them in the fridge. You know, your bottles the night before, so that they're cold. But the thing is, there's not much point in doing that because unless you froze them, which maybe it's possible, but I don't really care if the water's warm. But yeah, the water just heats up like that. So there's no point having anything in the refrigerator. Okay, anything else? Just check my bag of goodies. Nope. Okay. What else do I take? So, I take a head torch. I don't know, you don't really need this because it's dawn? Dusk? Dawn. Dawn. It's dawn when we get there. So although the sun's not up, the sky is light so you can actually see. But I take it anyway because I am just like that. Don't at me. Sunglasses. These are Rudy. I take them. I actually hate running with sports sunglasses on because I feel like my face can't breathe and I just am like hot. I like the breeze on my face, but that being said, it does get really bright, but I'm hoping we're gonna be done at a decent hour so that these will just remain on my head. But yeah, these are Rudy's. They're really good. They do not move at all. And they've got these rubber things on the side so you can just kind of have them up here and they will not move. So yeah, I take them with me and they'll go, I'll wear them in the morning, you'll see, but they'll go on my hat. My hat, I'll talk you through that. Hat should be a simple thing, right? No. When you're running in really hot temperatures, like a good hat, I mean this is a cheap hat, but a good heat hat really goes a long way because your head gets so hot when you're hot, like it, oof. So having something that allows your head to breathe is just the best. So I have a few like Nike sports hats, which if I'm running in like regular weather, you know, like your 15 degrees, I'll wear that because that's fine. It doesn't matter. I like a good temperature. But when you're, you know, battling with being overheating and stuff like that, a really good hat goes a long way. So this one, I don't even know what brand it is. I just saw it in a shop and could feel, this is Energetics, and I could just feel it. Like you can see it's got holes in it and it's really thin and it's small. I have a small head. So it's just good. And this hat is probably the only hat that I own that will keep my head cool. Again, do I wish it was not black? Yes, but this is how it is. It's the only one that I could find. So yeah, good hat that does well in the sun. That's going for my outfit tomorrow. Spare t-shirt for after. As I said, you're gonna get, I'm gonna get sweaty. I'm gonna get literally soaked, like I've been swimming in the sea. But I haven't, I've been running. So spare t-shirt is essential. This one I got when I did the Tarawera Ultra 50k in Feb, and it goes. Spare sports bra, if you know, you know. This is a buff, which I like to take in my pack. In the back of it there's just like a little easy access pocket there, and because again sweating so much it just runs down your face, it's so annoying, so having something to wipe off the sweat is really helpful. I get this out probably like 3 or 4 times in a run of like what we're doing tomorrow. So yeah, that's really helpful, and it is soaked at the end. Gross. And then a towel. I usually take a small towel, but I actually feel bad for the cars that I'm getting into because I am, yep, she said it, soaked and sweaty. So this one is a full-blown towel, which I will use to sit on the way back. And then stuff that you're not going to see because I'm just going to walk and go get it. I'm also going to pack Birkenstocks to change into when I'm finished, and I'm also taking loads of water. There's usually a shack that serves watermelon juice, does, I don't know, random stuff like sweets and chips and whatever, crisps, however you want to say it. But last week that was closed, so I'm going to take lots of water with me, probably one of these. and I have a little like metal cooler bottle thing as well that I will take. And yeah, sunscreen. This will actually go in my pack. So because again we're running quite early in the morning, I don't actually put sunscreen on, but I do take it in case you fall over or you can't move and you're stuck in the sun, because there is literally no shade anywhere. So let's put it in the pack. In the pack it goes. And then this one, just again like the head torch, I just take it just in case, I don't know, safety precautions. But it's a spray sunblock, which if you're sporty and you're dirty and you need to apply sunblock, like let's say we come back to the car at 8 and it's like, let's go do an extra 5k or whatever, then you can just grab this without having to rub it in, because you are covered in dirt by the end of it. So I take that. And last but not least, Vaseline stick for all my chafing friends out there. If you know, unfortunately you know. So that is what I'm taking. In the morning I'll also have overnight oats, which I'll eat in the car because I'm a passenger princess. So I will show you that in the morning. It's very unglamorous, so I'm not one of those aesthetically pleasing overnight oats people. It's just, yeah, soaked oats with whatever I feel like throwing in the morning. And then tonight for dinner, just having some salmon, sweet potato, and some veggies, roast veggies. Something that's easy, not too like heavy on the stomach, because yep, up at 3 a.m, which means your digestive system doesn't really get the chance to fully go through your body. So anything that you've eaten that's quite heavy can be a problem, and there's nowhere to hide out there. Like us ladies, we can't pop a squat out there. So yeah, it's got to be all sorted. So yeah, that's everything. I guess I will see you tomorrow at 3 in the morning. It is currently 3 something in the morning. And this is where you start contemplating your life decisions and why are you up. It's time in the morning, but anyway, here we are. So I am just getting ready to go and get in an Uber to meet my friend at a drop-off pickup spot. So yeah, just getting ready. I've changed, as you can see. So I just need to do my hair, and if you have long hair, you will know that it can be such a nightmare when you're getting really sweaty. Because your hair just knots up. It's like it's been in salt water and just been, I don't know, rubbed up. If you know, you know. So I recently bought this on Amazon, because I've seen online that if you do a leave-in hair mask, it helps. So if you're going to do it, I'm going to do it on YouTube for everyone to see, because why not? So that's what I'm up to this morning. So I don't really know how to do it. I'm going to be wearing a cap. So I think if I just do it in my plait, just like run a little bit of it through, it should work. I don't want to put too much in, because in my braid will be really heavy, and that would just annoy me when I'm running. So yeah, this morning I am running in a smaller group. I'm not going with my usual trail group, because I wanted to go to the mountains, even to the desert. And B, also, I currently don't have my license here. It's a whole shenanigans. I do have my New Zealand license. It's a whole thing. But yeah, but anyway, people that I'm running with today, like I am definitely the slowest in the group, like by far. So I'm a little bit nervous because obviously they're like, let's do an easy run, but their easy run is actually probably a really hard run for me. Just being the slowest in the group, yeah, it's just crap really, because you get to like the meetup points last, they've had a rest. It's just a grind. So I have downloaded where I think we're running today as a GPX file so that if they want to run ahead, they can, and then have to wait for me, because there's nothing worse than A, having to wait for somebody, and B, being like even worse, being waited on. I hate it. So yeah, so a little bit nervous. I'm hoping like I'm going to be fast enough to keep up and they're going to just be like chill. But they're like quite a lot faster than me, so we'll see. But yeah, so what I show my watch, it's on sleep mode because as you can see, 3:24 in the morning. But it's the Garmin FedEx 8. I got the 47 millimeter watch, which Lawrence calls my wall clock on a wrist, which like kind of can't argue with. But yeah, I got this because I knew I wanted to do longer races. So yeah, at the moment I'm training for a last man standing here in the UAE, which is happening on November 1st. I think I'm going to do the 24-hour race. It's basically however many loops you can do in that time period, so in 24 hours. It'll be my first time ever running at night, so I feel running a loop is probably really good. Yeah, I got the 47 millimeter. It's quite big, and I don't find it that comfortable. I used to have the Apple Watch SE, and I just didn't even notice that was on. Whereas this one, it's like, I don't know, it really irritates on my wrist. However, it is a very good watch. Like, its battery life is awesome, and it like can do so much more than my little Apple Watch SE. So it is good. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm training for this last one standing. So 24 hours, this I need a watch that can do stuff like that. And that can rely on when I'm running at night. I mean, hopefully it's like the perfect scenario. Like I said, running a loop. I think it's an 8-kilometer loop with a couple 100 meters elevation. So no better place or time to do it at night, because hopefully, by 12 hours of running the same loop, you become reasonably confident to run it at night. And also, like, there'll be other people just constantly. So, yeah, that's what I'm training for. At the moment, I haven't really thought that hard yet about my training and what I need to do. My goal is to hit 100 kilometers, which I think is possible if I don't get injured. So yeah, I just want to get my kilometers up each week, I guess, and yeah, longer hours on my feet, which yeah, we'll get to, but that is in 9 weeks today, so we've got some time ish. Anyway, let's go and get our bags and get ready for the Uber, and let's get this show on the road. So I just ordered my Uber. It's 1 minute away. Luckily, it's Saturday morning, so my Saturdays are looking a little bit different. Usually I'll be coming home at this time, but we're going out. So yeah, let's go. It's so hot outside. So I've just been, hopefully you can hear me, dropped at a Waitrose car park, which my Uber driver is looking very suspicious at. Why are you getting dropped here at 4 a.m? So I'm just waiting for my friend to pick me up. It is hot. It's already, I think it's 32 degrees. And it'll be hotter where we're going because we are leaving the seaside. And yeah, I'm sweating already. I can tell that I haven't put enough of that masking, so my hair is already dry from the heat and humidity at 4 in the morning. But yeah, it's fine. So yeah, just waiting like a weirdo in a car park, and then we'll hit the road. Here comes my hero. I have overnight oats. What do you eat when you go running before?
I prepare my oats like an overnight oats.
You do as well?
It's here actually, it's in a bowl.
Do you want me to get it?
Check. No, I just had it when I was like, I went to get some gas and then I'm like,
What do you put in your overnight oats? I can't
so
remember.
no, just water and oats, and then I added some because I watched this one guy who was just doing oats and pancake syrup.
Ooh.
That's it.
Yeah, well mine is coconut water, milk.
Fancy.
Yeah, you know, blueberries, and then I put in, apparently chia seeds are really good when you're running. Did you know that? Chia seeds?
Oh no, but it's expensive.
Well,
Just be paranoid because
yeah,
it
yeah.
stands in your tummy.
Have you heard about the Mexican tribe that like runs ultras every day? So apparently like their energy source are chia seeds and lime juice. That's what they use, and then they run like hundreds of miles. No, I mean you cannot see me. It's too early. It is 5:30 in the morning, and we are going up there. If you see, but yeah, the plan is to basically do. I don't even know how many kilometers is it? 15, just under
Maybe, yeah.
kilometers. Hopefully, like around 700 meters elevation, and we will be going along the path and down this ridge that's up in front of us. So yeah, and then hopefully we're going to be done before the sun comes up because it's already quite hot. So that's the plan, and let's just see.
There you go. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn on.
No!
I did.
Here's my cameraman. Cameraman and Superman. So,
With the stride.
hey! Finished, and we are sweaty. Look at the sweat marks
Not much.
on the tops.
I
Going salty on the pack as well. We worked hard. Bernardo did 15 and a half
Yeah.
kilometers, and how much elevation?
I don't know, hopefully
A lot.
600.
This man is a speed demon. And I did 13 and like 600 elevation. I accidentally went the wrong way. Whoops. But it kind of worked out because it was hot, actually. And I managed to overtake Bernardo with the shortcut. So it all worked out in the end. On the road.
So, back from the run, we finished our run today at around 8 in the morning. As you guys know, I ended up taking a wrong turn and taking a shortcut, which worked out in the end because I caught up to Bernardo, my friend, who was a bit further ahead. And also, that meant that we weren't in the heat for as long, which I was pretty happy about because when we finished that run, it was like 40 plus degrees, which is just so hot. So I finished at around 8 a.m, got back here at around 10 a.m. We sat around at the trails for a little bit with the other runners that were there. There was a whole group of us, which was nice. So we had some watermelon and some Coca-Cola together, and then got back here at around 10 a.m. So I got back, put all my sweaty clothes into the wash straight away, and jumped in the shower. The hair mask, guys, oh my gosh, what a game changer. So it turns out I did put the right amount in, and my hair was like I hadn't even done any exercise. So every run that I do from now on is gonna have that step in it for sure. So happy about that. So often I lose quite a lot of hair as well when I'm washing my hair after a run because it's just so dry and damaged. So that was awesome. After I got out of the shower, just continuing to hydrate, coconut water and water, and Lawrence made me breakfast, which was really nice. So ate that and watched a little bit of the UTMB race that's going on, and then I went to sleep for a couple hours. It was quite broken sleep because I was really worried I was gonna miss the men's finish, but I haven't, so that's good. But after these runs here, I just feel it's like having a hangover. I just feel wrecked, and it's kind of demotivating because I can run I know I can run further distances and do more elevation and feel better than how I feel now, but it's just the heat. It just takes a toll on your body so much, especially, I don't know if it's just me, but that's definitely how I feel. I just feel wrecked. It's it's a bit crap, but it is what it is. Very grateful to be able to get out of the city, see the sunrise in nature in the mountains, which the mountains here are just like nothing else you've really seen. It's kind of like being on Mars. So rocky and so harsh, but so beautiful. So that's basically what my day consists of. I'm pretty happy with the run. When you finish runs, sometimes you're like, oh, should I have gone further? But I think it was actually really good. I was running with somebody else, and I think he was also glad that we took a shortcut. So it was a good morning. I'm just gonna spend the rest of today just chilling, trying to hydrate. I just am so dehydrated. I just cannot get enough in me. So electrolytes, really focusing on that. In terms of what I had on the run, I had one front bottle. Sorry, my brain is a bit slow. One front bottle, which was 100 calories, and I think about half of this one, and then some of the water on the back. I ended up having a gel, which but it did actually really help give me enough energy. So it's a good reminder that sometimes it is good to have a gel, Saravinda. Okay, we're actually back in the kitchen. I just thought it might be easier to show you what my pack looks like after. Can you see, I don't know, sweat marks everywhere? So this is how much I had left in everything. Oh. So yeah, you can see there's quite a lot in there. So I didn't have much of the second Tailwind. Wash that out. But it's really, actually, it's good to remember these things when you're trail running for races, and I guess for future packing as well, because you get to know how much you need. So yeah, if you keep a training diary, for example, it's good to just write maybe these things down. I didn't have any dates on the run. I don't know, we were kind of pushing really hard, so we didn't really take any stops, any rests, as you can tell, because I didn't really do that much videoing when I was on the trails. So we were pushing hard. So all my dates are here. Sorry dates, but save them for next time. This is the gels that I use. I haven't really tried many. I've got goo gels to try, but it's a bit of a nervous game with gels because they can go, you hear horror stories of, yeah, basically people taking gels in them. I'll let you figure out the rest. But these ones are nice. I like the orange ones. I have like a mixed bag of them, but I like the orange the best. And you can get caffeine ones as well. These are all sticky because I put my empty gel in with these, so I'm just gonna give the outside of this a wipe down. The Advanced Skin 5 vest, the Salomon one that I showed you yesterday, / the one I have right here, they do actually have a rubbish pocket in them, and you're supposed to put your rubbish in there, and then you can just I'm just gonna adjust that. Then you can just yeah, wash that pocket. But when you're on the go, sometimes you just CBF, can't be bothered. So yeah, so I have another gel score, and then let's see, the one that we care about the most, well, the one I care about the most is my water bladder. So I did have a massive skull at the end, you know, like when we'd finished running and I knew that we were done, I really just went ham and drank as much as I could. So this is how much we've left. Okay, like nothing. So yeah, so the water was a good amount, really. So basically I had, I don't know, like 400 milliliters left of water. Now, one trick that I have seen on the good old internet for looking after these plastic things is storing them in the freezer to prevent mold. So just fill it up with a little bit of water at the bottom so it doesn't stick together, and then chuck it in the freezer, and you basically will never get mold on them. Obviously, if you're putting things like Tailwind and stuff in them, they'll need a proper clean because they'll get all sticky. But yeah, it just stops mold growing in them, and that's probably the biggest thing. So yeah, okay, that's that, and back to the video. One thing that today did get me thinking about was the last man standing race that I am planning on doing, which is the 24 hours, as many loops as you can do. They still haven't released the GPX file, but I have a feeling it's 300 meters elevation and an 8-kilometer loop. And I'm just thinking it's gonna be hot because, you know, it starts at 6 in the morning and then you go all day. I mean, it won't be as hot as it is right now, but the sun will be out, you know. You rarely get clouds here, so I need to get a little bit more comfortable with being in the heat, because today I could definitely feel like I was really keen to get out. Like if the sun was coming up, I looked at it and I was like, ugh, need to finish this quick, because otherwise we're going to be heating up. So I need to do a bit more heat training, I think. That doesn't necessarily mean being in the sun because it's just hot all day and all night here. So definitely just running outside a little bit more because I've been on the treadmill because I hate mornings, in case you couldn't tell. So yeah, so that's definitely something that I have taken away today and will implement in my training going forward. But yeah, overall pretty happy. Just can't wait for the weather to cool down and to be able to go a little bit further and yeah, just feel a little bit better when I finish these runs. But thank you so much for watching this. If you have any feedback or you want to know anything specific, please let me know. Obviously I'm a complete novice at doing this, so any feedback or anything you have to say is more than welcome. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I should be back with another one soon. Thanks for watching.